Let's see if we going live. Okay, DJ Treylow podcast. Test, 1, 2. August 8th, 2019. See my big ass head, man. Okay, let me get this other one going. Okay. It's DJ Treylow podcast, August 8th, 2019. I almost said 2018. Tripping. I got my Fear the Beard shirt on. You know, I'm a Houston Rockets fan. It's kind of weird wearing a Fear the Beard shirt and a blue shirt, but I like doing stuff different, man. You know what I think you could do? Be honest, man. I've thought about this concept. I've thought about making personal hats, personal T-shirts with a team logo, but a different color. I got this concept kind of going from this dude that I was at a bar with. And the dude had a green hat on that had the San Francisco logo. He said, "You can't get this shit nowhere." And I was like, "You damn right you can't get that shit nowhere. Because the only thing San Francisco got is red, white, and black. You know what I'm saying? And gold. I'm sorry, red and gold, black, white. I'm talking about just the main colors. So it'd be kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like get the logo and put it on like a purple hat. You know what I'm saying? Just be different. You ain't got to wear it just the exact color of the team. You know what I'm saying? That'd be kind of creative. Just like this right here, Fear the Beard. This is on a blue shirt, even though Rockets is red. Anyways, man. August 8th, 2019. On the last podcast, I had SRT and my little sister over. And one thing I did say, I hate this damn light on my head, man. Make my head shiny as hell. Anyway, one thing I did say was on the last podcast that I listened to it. I kept on saying Wingstop at Slaughter Lane. You know, where we went to get wings and we talked about getting wings. That was a mistake, grammatical mistake. It's Wing Daddies. And I got those two mixed up. Kept on saying Wingstop. It's Wing Daddies at Slaughter Lane. The thing is, you have to go 35 South. If you're going from 35 South, you go 35 South. And you get to Slaughter Lane, you do the U-turn because it's going to be on the access road, but it's going to be going north. So if you want to check out Wing Daddies, that's a good place to eat. It's all right. They got gator there, man. That's really weird. Like I've only seen that's probably the only wing place I've seen that serves gator. You know, now you got some like probably hey, what's up, Adam? Over there chilling. He's always watching my podcast. He's the only one I got on podcast live. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what's up with your mom, man. She was supposed to come over here yesterday and make some beats. Oh, it's really Christy. Okay, it's not Adam this time. I don't know because Adam hacks her account and always gets over here and makes some beats. Starts commenting on the podcast. So, like I was saying, if you can make sports teams logos, but on different colors, that would be cool. Like San Francisco, take that logo and put it on a purple T-shirt or black black's not a color, brown or something like that. So I got my review this week. I'm sure y'all want to see it. This here is a Pioneer DJ. I believe it's a DDG, if you can see it, DDG SB3. Now, a lot of DJs out there are getting a little pissed off about this thing. I mean, I don't know why, because of this function right here. If you look at it, you can't even really see it on the screen. This third button right here. Yeah, this button right here, up here. This button right here, third from it's reversed in the mirror. Third from the reverse. It's called pad scratch. And a lot of DJs out there saying that's fake because it gives you like all these scratch samples. So where you don't have to scratch yourself, you can just be like, push a button. You know what I'm saying? Do a little Joe Cooley's or a little baby scratch, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of DJs are pissed off about this. They say this is fake. You need to learn how to really scratch. Use your crossfader. I'm pretty good at transformance. I got really good at it on my old setup. So, but this is pretty good for whatever whatever you're using. If you take it somewhere, it's pretty simple. It's got a couple of uh mic plug ups and USB stuff like that. So if you want to get into digital DJing and stuff like that, you might want to get something like this. It can run you about $250. And just for all the old school hater DJs, don't use pad scratch, because then they'll say you're a fake DJ. This is a thing that I don't get about DJing. I've been DJing a long time. Okay, hear me out on this. All DJing is taking somebody else's music and altering it, right? That's all you're doing. You're either mixing it, either scratching on it, you either taking that beat and doing something different with it. That's all DJing doing. That's the history of DJing. So the history of DJing is stealing somebody else's music and altering it, regardless of how you do it. You know what I'm saying? But there's some DJs out there that are like, oh, you gotta, it started with the old DJs when they had the records, and then DJ switched over to CDs. They're like, that's not real DJing. You ain't got no real records and da. See what I'm saying? But they hating, and they're not using their original music anyways. They're stealing somebody else's music. See what I'm saying? So go back in your room, watch cartoons for a minute, okay? Steven in here just woke up. Like every time I get on a podcast, he wants to come in here and just be nosy, man.
But the cartoon, the TV's not on.
Yes, it is. I turned it on for you. Hurry up. This is adult conversations here. So back to what I'm saying. So every time something new technology comes out with DJing, people are always saying, oh man, that's, they saying, man, that's fake. You can't use that concept. I had this one homeboy arguing with me about pad scratch, saying, man, I'm never going to pad scratch. That's fake scratching, this and that. But then he's using the buttons to do fake breaks. I don't see him slowing down a record with his hand, fake breaks. Or he's using the buttons to put cue points in his mixes. Or he's using the buttons to, do certain effects like flanges. Okay, you're using the buttons for all those. But when it comes to scratching, that's like the holy grail of DJing. You have to actually scratch. You can't use a simulated scratch. I told you, go in there. Don't come in here again. Don't come in here again. I don't care. Go. This boy right here don't listen, man. I just told him to watch some cartoons, and he's steady, keep coming in here. But I don't want to hear all that. Okay. Tell him done with the podcast. You might say I'm a little mean. I'm not that mean. He'll be all right. Anyways, so let me look at this damn. Like I said, August 8, 2019. And let's look at local news first, man. Because I want to go to hip hop, man. I got a couple of stuff I listened to this week on a hip hop scale. I'll give you a little rating scale on hip hop. And I got Madden 20. Madden 20 just dropped August 3rd. And I ain't really figured it out yet. I played online like 3 games so far because I've been just doing other shit. I lost 2 games. I didn't even figure out a good defense. Like, I've been blitzing like crazy. Like, I've been using a lot of safety blitzes, bringing them up on the line, a lot of linebacker blitzes, and just trying to find out a blitz that works that gets to the quarterback. But I figured out one thing that does happen. If you're blitzing and one of your linemen fall down, you ain't gonna get to the quarterback. It's got to be all the linemen pushing in, and then you'll get to the quarterback. You'll sack him. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been seeing up there playing like zones and man-to-man coverage and all that crap online. I get burned every time. The only thing that's working for me right now is blitzing, all-out blitz. Even if I get burnt by a short pass or something down the field, that's the only thing that's working for me. That's the only thing that's going to stop them so I can actually, win the game. Because if you can't stop somebody in Madden on defense, you're going to lose. There ain't no way around it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose. So maybe later on I'll give you some little pointers on Madden 20, but right now I'm not doing too good, just learning the game. Some people don't even play online for like 2 months. So they really know how to play the game. I don't, I jump on like in the second day. I don't even got my but the good thing about Madden now, this is the thing, like back in 16, 17, everybody would just go audible. But now Madden cut that shit out to where like they already set it up to where like if somebody audibles, you can sit up there and switch your formation around and all that shit. And that's what's good because I got tired of that bullshit going online. And like if you don't have your audibles saved and set, somebody's just gonna audible the whole game, just dun, never pick no plays. You know what I'm saying? Never switch shit up. That shit was old, man. Okay, the thing in El Paso happened, a shooting at Walmart. They're still talking about that on the news. Local news, that's a big thing because that's Texas. A zebra got loose in New Braunfels. I wonder who fucked up at the zoo, smoking some shit, Hey, man, open up the zebra cage, man. They gotta be free, homie. They gotta be free, man. Open up the zebra cage, homie. Let a zebra at New Braunfels, man, running down the street and shit. I would have tripped out. I'd be like, hey, zebra. They make them weird noises. They'll make regular horse noises. Okay. Actor Danny Trejo helped save the baby trapped in the car in L.A. Machete. You know who Machete was? And plays a lot of gangsters. Mexican hardcore actor with the mustache and stuff. Oh damn! Ain't nothing on local news, man. Come on, man. Y'all just tripping, man. Ain't nothing going on. Let's see here. There's no break news. The weather, it's hot as hell. It's the middle of summer. Everybody ready for okay, here we go. Local news. APD's launched a Safe Place initiative. Austin, Texas. South Austin Marketplace seeking a new owner. It gives you the chill. Texas women visit cemetery in celebration after breaking orange socks cold case. Oh, so okay, there was a cold. This is going to be interesting for y'all crime people, like watch podcast crime, because I just like crime podcasts get like the highest ratings or something, not the hip hop podcast. So, this is 1979 cold case called Orange Socks. You can look it up on Google. Okay, a victim in Williamson County cold case in which a woman was found dead wearing only orange socks near Georgetown has been identified. So this happened in 1979. It's 40 years ago. Orange socks. I don't know how hold on. She died at the age of 23 by strangulation. Somebody choked her out. She's found dead on Halloween 1979, Interstate Highway 35 north of Georgetown in a concrete drainage ditch near Wahlberg Road. And that's when Henry Lee Lucas was active. You know what I'm saying? Big time serial killer here in Texas. They had him in Williamson County jail, walking around jail and shit, not even handcuffed. That's weird Williamson County jail shit. If you watch the movie Henry, that's what that was based on, Henry Lee Lucas. This dude walking around jail talking about, yeah, I killed somebody and his mama put his eye out or some shit like that. He said he killed his own mama. Stupid ass shit, man. But what was really dumb is like, okay, just because he's telling you where murders are and stuff like that, you're going to treat him like, hey, you can go hang out with the police, walk around the jail. You know what I'm saying? Watch cable, smoke your cigarettes. I think the more stuff they gave him for free, the more he come up with, I can remember where I killed this dude at, or I can remember where this girl, so they would just keep on like giving him free cigarettes or free cable just so they can find like new bodies. But he over exaggerated. I heard he lied about like 20 people he killed or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm sorry. Henry Lee was convicted of a murder in 1984. Okay. So he did kill her in 1979, dumped her off on the side of the road next to Georgetown, outside of Williamson County. But he later recanted that. Like I said, he'll say he killed somebody, then won't kill somebody. He later said he didn't kill the woman. So that's just a little weird, man. You got a better computer program for composing? What about composing? You talking about making beats? Christy be asking some weird questions on this live podcast. At the press conference, breakthrough the case, she was later converted from DNA testing by the victim's sister. So, okay, she was a runaway. She left home in Abilene in 1977. Her family didn't report her missing at the time, so her information was not entered into any database. Also, officials say Social Security activity halted after 1979. Based on information have gathered, they learned that Jackson eventually began to work at Ramada Inn in Amarillo in 1978, and later that year at an assisted living center called Beaumont in Azle, Texas. As the investigation continues, the sheriff's office is asking for anyone for call in this and that. I don't know, man. Maybe why did it take them so long to identify the body? It's like 40 years. All you had to do was get a DNA swab. Like in the 90s, like late 90s, that's when DNA was done. So I don't know why it took them 40 years to identify somebody. It's crazy. Okay, some of the details, including male DNA from fingernail clippings analyzed in October 2018 to pubic hair DNA analyzed in February 2019. Okay, so I guess they had to wait till that long to figure out who she was.
Every school year, more than 10,000 Title I elementary students.
Anyways, that's some weird shit. So, hip hop. E40's new album came out. What's it called? Something Paper. I forgot the name of the damn thing. Hold on, let me look at this real quick. Practice Makes Paper. It's pretty good. He's got some good shit on there. He's got a couple features on there. Got Quavo on there. Rick Ross, Ty Dolla $ign, Wiz Khalifa, Scarface, Cousin Fick, I think. I don't even know who those are. He's got some people I don't know. Boosie Badass is on there. Fabulous is on there. Problem is on there. And a Redman and Method Man. It's got 26 tracks. So it's a long album. And he's talking about a whole lot of stuff on there. I've only really got used to listening to about 4 of them. Not even all of them. Then you got Young Dolph came out with his little, I didn't know if he says Key Glock, then correct me if I'm wrong. He said Key Glock is his little brother. I don't know if they really like little brother. It's just like, yeah, that's my little brother. They're really cool friends. But Dumb and Dumber was like Dolph Key Glock combination album. It wasn't that great to me, to be honest, man. Dolph could have came with some better stuff than that. But I mean, it's mainly it seemed like it was more like it says it's a Young Dolph album, but it seemed like it's more than Key Glock because I heard him rapping a lot more on the album than Young Dolph. But maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I haven't listened to it all. The big one I got yesterday, and I've been missing out on, was Salsa Walka, New Salt City. I like it. My sister don't like it too much if she's still watching the podcast because they did a June 27th beat on it. I believe it was Splashtown State of Mind. And what they did was take June 27th original beat and mix it with this kind of like jazzy saxophone kind of beat. And you got to get into salsa because really like salsa has no rhythm rapping wise. I mean, he has his own, but when he's rapping, he's spitting. And I mean, he's kind of like not going with the beat. So you got to get into salsa to really like that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times he's just like just going on and on rapping. He doesn't line his raps with the beat. He just says whatever. And he's got his own style. But the thing is, a lot of stuff he be talking about is real hood stuff or real situations that people go through in the hood. And so that's how people relate to him. And he's got this kind of yell. He yells a lot, talks loud, yells a lot, real high energy. So not everybody's into that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be into it to actually enjoy it. Some people like it, some people don't. I didn't even like salsa when he first came out. I didn't get into salsa till the last Street Gospel. That's when I started getting into salsa. Cause I was like, man, I don't listen to this dude, man. And see, my son met him. My son met him on 6th Street and went up there and shook his hand. I never even know who he was. And he was like, that's Salsa Waco twins. I was like, what? It's like, yeah. And it was South by Southwest when he was walking around on 6th Street. And my older son, Dave Myers Jr., went up there and met him and shook his hand. So, Salsa Waco. Anyways, we had 20 minutes now. Let's review some of the topics of this podcast so we don't go ADHD on this shit. We started out. Oh, before we do all that, information, man. If you on iTunes, D Myers 45 is my YouTube channel. If you're on Amazon.com, David P. Myers. Make sure you put the P in the middle. David P. Myers. Mr. David P. Myers. If you go on Amazon.com, you can find my books, The Rectangulars and The Pavilion Vortex. And I'm working on the third one right now. I'm getting there. I've been bullshitting, but I'm trying to finish it by the end of December. It's going to be a book with a whole bunch of short stories. So I've been slowly piecing it together. You know what I'm saying? But I really need to crack down. I need like a whole week off where I can just get on there and do like 3,000-4,000 words a day and get it done. So that's my information. And we're talking about local news, hip hop news. We're talking about the little DDJ that DJs have a problem with because they say it's fake scratching, but they're doing everything else technology wise. But you can't use a pad scratch. You have to learn how to really scratch if you're a real DJ. That's hater shit right there. You can't be a real DJ and use pad scratch, but you can be a real DJ using non-records and all this digital stuff. Oh, but you can't use it when it comes to scratching. Stupid shit, man. Look, DJ, you do whatever you can and be creative. That's what it is. It don't matter what you do. Pad scratch, mix, all that stuff, man. Use effects. As long as you being creative with your music, that's all DJing is. That's all DJing been since the beginning of DJ. So all these old DJs can hate on the new DJs and say that's fake, blah, blah, blah. But you started out stealing people's music. That's not your music you created and sitting up there and altering it. You know what I'm saying? So from the beginning of DJing until now, it's always been about altering the music. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing changed, whether you use pad scratch or not, whether you use buttons or not. It's all altering. You know what I'm saying? So talked about that. Talked about the new albums and shit. Talked about the football teams and the basketball teams need to give like new colors. That's why I like my shirt. You know what I'm saying? Because this is Houston Rockets shirt. It messes people up everywhere they go. Like if you're not a Houston Rocket fan, I go in like convenience stores and they're like, fear the beard. You don't have any beard. So I shouldn't fear you. I'm like, do you know anything about sports? Do you know anything about James Harden? This is Rockets. And they're like, what? That's a blue shirt. I'm like, yeah, because I like to be a little bit different with my colors, but it's still a Rockets shirt. I'm still Houston Rockets. See what I'm saying? They don't get that. So then, a lot of people don't even know anything about sports and they read your shirt and say, fear the beard. What does that mean? So it's kind of weird having fear the beard shirt. Now, I'm sure if you was at the Toyota, I can't even say it, Toyota Stadium in Houston, Texas, they would know what you wearing fear the beard shirt. In Toyota, what's funny about moving us to Toyota Stadium, we actually won our championships. If you do Houston Rocket history, we won our championships in Joe Osteen's church now. That was where Houston Rockets first won their championship. That building right there is like solid. I don't know if it's got some magic in it or something like that, but that building right there, because look, man, Joe Osteen is like on every channel. He's making money, like out the money. You know what I'm saying? The biggest preacher out there. You know what I'm saying? And his just everything he touches is a success. And then before he got there, Rockets won two NBA championships. We never won anything since. You know what I'm saying? So something about that building right there, we should have stayed in it. We should have said, Joe, hey, man, you're a good preacher and everything, but maybe you can go preach over there in that building over there. Should have stayed in Joe Osteen building, but it was too small. We was expanding. As soon as we won the championship, we couldn't fit all the fans in that building. So that's why we got rid of the building, sold it to Joe. He made it into a church, and then we moved into Toyota Center. That's a little Houston Rockets history you might not know. So personal shit. Just like with the 49ers, my other team, moved to Levi Stadium, we can't win shit. You know, but we was pretty losing a lot in Candlestick too. We was you know, we had our glory time in the 80s, and then we had our little fun time with Kaepernick, you know, after what was the quarterback he took over for? Alex Smith. Oh yeah, Alex Smith, the clutch guy. You know what I'm saying? Alex Smith is only like a systems quarterback, what's it called? Clock management quarterback. As soon as he put into a hard situation, boop, interception every time. You know what I'm saying? I watched him for years. And I'm like, this dude can play as long as he ain't got no pressure. As soon as he got pressure, it's over with. And, you know, as soon as he got hurt, Kaepernick came in there and we was going to like 2 NFC championships, 1 Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you know, they got this pass interception rule come in this year with the Saints crying down there. They're still crying like bitches, man. I mean, come on, man. Bad calls happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why the Saints crying all about this pass interception shit. They wasn't crying when they was doing Bountygate. That's illegal. They wasn't crying when they were putting microphones in the coaches' boxes after Katrina. That's illegal. Listening in on plays, that's illegal. They weren't crying in, but now you crying because you missed a pass interference call and saying all this crap about the pass interference needs to be reviewed, and they still crying about the shit. New season already started, and they still crying about the shit. See, it's funny, man. People cry when it's not them doing bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna cry when it's shit getting done to them. Is basically what I'm saying. So we got this pass interference rule coming into this season, and they can review pass interference. Now, my point about that is Super Bowl, when Kaepernick threw the touchdown to Michael Crabtree. I don't even know what team he's gonna be on. I like Michael Crabtree. You know, he's my boy. He went to Baltimore Ravens, and their Arizona Cardinals was supposed to pick him up, but he declined that contract. I guess he's like, I'm not playing against my old 49ers. How crazy as hell, man. And he must have something wrong with the Cardinals. Either that or they didn't have the right money on the table, because he's like, man, I don't want to play with y'all. You ain't give me the right money. My ching ching. So Michael Crabtree was like, nah. And what was I saying? Oh, the pass interference. So when they did the call with Kaepernick and he threw it to Michael, I think it was Michael Crabtree in the corner of the end zone, and it was a clear holding call. Like the dude was grabbing them all over him. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't call a defense holding, none of that. It was the last call of the game. Now you don't hear me crying like a bitch ass Saints fan talking about, man, if they didn't call that whole call, we would have won the Super Bowl, all this and that, crying for years about the shit, man. I mean, Saints are not gonna let that go for years. They're gonna be crying for like, but see, most Saints fans, like I said, I think I said on a couple of podcasts ago, the fans, beginning NFL fans, so they get in their feelings and cry about stupid shit. Bad calls happen. That's reality. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're beginning fans because they don't even know their quarterback before Drew Brees. They have no history of football before Drew Brees. You can ask any Saints fan, hey, who was your quarterback before Drew Brees? And they can't answer you. See what I'm saying? So they have no history of football that goes back to the 90s or 80s. They don't know none of them. And I can even tell them, I think it was a dude named Josh McCown. It was a quarterback before Drew Brees. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm thinking it was Josh McCown. So that's pretty sad, man. You talk all that shit and you cheat to win your Super Bowl. I still think they cheated to win the Super Bowl. When are you gonna make some jams with Z-Man again? Z-Man need to get his life together. Okay? Z-Man needs to get his money right and do something with his life. Okay? Because he needs to be a good role model for his little Steven over here, okay? And he's not a good role model being a bum not paying for his own booze, not paying for his own food. That's not a good role model for your kid. So Z-Man to get his stuff together. He's 31 years old, man. Like he should already be walking around with like $200 on, $100 at least every day. You know what I'm saying? And he's fixing to have another kid. So that's 2 kids he's gonna have to support, and he can't even get his shit together. He can't even get his own house, his own car. That's why I said, man, I gotta stop fooling with this dude till he gets his shit together. He'll get his shit together eventually. Just give him a little time, he'll get it together. So I'm gonna make some more beats. I'm gonna end this podcast right now. Holla at y'all. It's 9:23, and I don't know what I'm gonna do today. To be honest, man, just make some beats, get drunk. I'm off today, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Next week, I'm going on vacation with SRT. We're gonna go to Port Aransas, and this chick named, I don't know, what's this chick gonna go with? I don't even know the name of the chick that he's got going with. I ain't even met her. And she pulled some bullshit like the last day, talking about, can my boyfriend come with me? I like, no. Well, SRT, you said you just wanted to bring a chick, and now you're trying to bring like a dude and all this. Nah, hell no. So I said, man, forget all that crap, man. You ain't bringing no dude with you and some chick, and they ain't paying nothing. Just want to freeload and shit. And he always talks bad about me with Zach. Like, hey, man, you know, Zach, man, he used you for free vacations. Zach did this, Zach did that. And he don't know. Like, Zach ain't ever used me for nothing. Like, Zach was sitting up there taking my trash out. Zach was sitting up there cleaning up my kitchen. Zach was sitting up there reshingling my roof. Zach was sitting up there buying groceries for me when I didn't want to go to the store. You know what I'm saying? Zach was getting my mail out my mailbox. Ain't nothing come for free over here. SRT tripping for real. Ain't nothing come for free. Like, I don't know what he's doing with him. If he giving SRT giving him free shit. But Zach never got nothing for free from me. Like, yeah, if that was the case, I would have quit fooling with him a long time ago. Zach always puts in work, you know, to get liquor or to get food from me or something like that, you know, or go on vacations. Not only that, he'll babysit for like 6 months. So SRT need to get off that shit talking about Zach pimping you and Zach using you for free. No, he using you. He's not using me. You see what I'm saying? Zach, anybody in my life, man. I let some women get away with some shit, man. I let women, you know, slide on some stuff where like they sit up there and use me for, you know, some free shit. But I mean, you know, it's a trade-off. Like, you know, I'm getting a little sex in return. So, you know, if I'm getting a little booty, this and that, you know, I let a little shit slide. Like, hey, you know, maybe you can have some food, some drinks. You know, maybe I'll take you out to eat. I'll pay the bills most of the time. You know, shit like that. It's a little trade-off. So I wouldn't say that's using. But even that, you know, even if I'm getting a little booty, sometimes I'll put the foot down on that too. I'm like, nah. Because it's modern day now. Women making money now. You know what I'm saying? They making the bread now. Like, it's funny, like they want their cake and to eat it too. You want to make the same money a man does and do all the things men do. But then when it comes to like chivalry, you still want a man to pay for all your shit. You still want a man to go out there and treat you right, you know, pay for all the meals, give you all, you know, where you spend your money on whatever. You go spend your money on nails, hair, this and that, shit you want. But then when it comes to like shit, like when you're in a relationship with a man, he got to pay for all the, you know, the dates and the dinners and all that bullshit. Nah. It's modern day shit. Women have not evolved from that shit. And see, all these dudes out here are letting them get away with it. They letting them get away with it because they still living in the past where a woman stayed in the house and didn't make no money and feel sorry for them. And I'm like, nah, you got to get your shit together, man. Get your shit together and like tell these women, man, you know, we ain't got to go Dutch every time. But, you know, sometimes, you know, you should pay some of these bills. Like sometimes you should take me out to dinner. I mean, not all the time, because men still make more money than women. Let's just face it. They make more money. But, you know, sometimes you got to sit up there and say, you know, you pay for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When I take you out to eat, you pay for a little bit. Like one time, you know, I had this problem with my ex-wife, man. We was together for 4 years. 4 years. It took almost like the 4th year, maybe the 3rd. I say the 3rd year before I got her like reprogrammed. Like she actually took me to a movie and paid for the movie. It was a 3rd year of training, man. Cause like I would like give her shit all the time. Cause like every time we go out, food, movies, any kind of activity, it was me paying. I was like, man, look here, man, you got a job too? And she's like, well, I don't make that much money. I'm like, okay, well, that's why I'm not saying you got to pay every single time. But, you know, every now and then, you know, come out the pocket. Take, you know, like take me out on, you know, treat me one time. At least once every 4 months or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, show that you're not self-centered. So a lot of people just gotta grow, man. And it took, like I said, it took her almost 3 years to actually be like, and then she took me out to a movie. I was like, hey, this is, and see, my thing is a lot of times, man, people will offer, and it's just the thought that counts. Like, I don't even really want you. Like, even if they say, okay, well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, that's good enough for me right there. They don't have to actually do it. You know what I'm saying? That's good enough. That's good enough for me right there to know, okay, this person is not thinking about themselves. They're not self-centered. See what I'm saying? And that's all that matters. Can you make a video tomorrow? I don't know who's Christy Myers and who's Christy Myers. I don't know who's Adam and who's Christy Myers, because both of y'all got the same name. You know what I'm saying? That's really confusing. Adam, why don't you just go on YouTube, create your own account, and put down Adam Myers on there, or Adam Ross on there. You know what I'm saying? Because both of y'all are commenting, and then one saying Christy Myers, the other one saying Christy Myers, and it's the same picture. Yeah, you say that, but he's commenting too, and it's the same picture. I don't know who's saying what. You need to have different accounts so I can figure out who's talking. Doesn't make any sense at all, man. Oh man, so here's another technology thing we got here, right here. Now, I think this was pretty cheap. It's called Fifon. You can get it for like $24. Little condenser mic. And SRT was saying, well, if you get a condenser mic, man, you know, you're gonna have studio quality. That's bullshit. Because you can get a condenser mic, you're not gonna have studio quality until you get a soundproof room. Because condenser mics like this, they're gonna sit up there and pick up every sound in the room. So if there's any kind of echo, any kind of air, any kind of anything, it's gonna pick it all up. See what I'm saying? So he rapped on that mic right there and did like 3 or 4 songs, and his mic sound like shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell everybody, man, you can sit up there and hit on my little Shure DJ mic that I got, but my DJ mic is actually, if you just want to do some live recording in somebody's house, and it's not a studio, my DJ mic is way better than this crap right here. This crap's a condenser mic, and it's good, but like I said, you got to have an enclosed studio soundproof room for this to work good. So keep that in mind if you want to sit up there and start your own studio sessions and stuff like that. Damn, I'm letting my drink ice go down. Anyways, can you do a shout out for me and mom? I already did a shout out, Adam. I just talked to your mom. Okay, Adam Ross is watching a live broadcast from Victoria, I believe. I don't know when he's gonna go to school. And then Christy Myers is watching my live broadcast, probably from her apartment. Here we go. We're going kind of a lot. You know, I'm gonna make this one a little bit longer because I usually only make my podcast like 30 minutes. But here's the thing: like I told everybody, like my iTunes, I haven't been putting up my podcast on iTunes, and usually I always have it on iTunes. For anybody who has a Apple phone, all you got to do is punch in DJ Treylow, TreyLow on the podcast app, and you can find my app. And I've been doing them every week, but then since I've been sitting up there doing this YouTube live shit, the last 2 weeks, I have not put up any podcasts on my iTunes. And people on iTunes are getting pissed off because like I shot up the the charts. I'm sorry, I said charts. I ain't even been drinking yet, and I'm already messing up my words. I shot up the charts. See, I shot up the chart. Shot up the charts. Try saying that. It's hard to say because you say shot and then you say charts. Shot up the charts on my podcast on iTunes. I was at 567 on the hip hop podcast. I got up to 212 this last week. And then I stopped broadcasting on iTunes. So, man, I need to get back on iTunes and broadcast a little bit. Now, let's see here. Let's see if this one right here. Did I play this last time? No, I don't think I played this beat right here. It might have been on another podcast. That beat's kind of stuck, man. Let's see here. That's the beat that SRT tried to do that I made. Sounded like crap. I think he was singing rapping razzle dazzle. Make my fifth wheel rabble, some shit like that. So you need to get his song sounding better if you're gonna use my beats. He used that beat too. Like he's been using a lot of my 2019 beats. He didn't use that one. This is a beat that a chick made. She came on my house, she made a beat. It's pretty simple. I didn't like it too much, but she liked it. So. Kind of like jazzy space kind of vibe or something, you know? Okay, enough of that. You want some beats? Get at me. DJ Treylow at gmail.com. You can have your own original beat. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be rapping on somebody else's beat and you be laying a dope ass freestyle down, and then you go to YouTube to upload it, and they say copyright infringement, and you can't even put your shit on YouTube to where the world can see your talent, and you have the dopest verse ever on that beat. That's because it's not original beat. Like I said, don't do that. Go somewhere. I got beats for days. I got a big ass catalog of beats. And all of them original. You know what I'm saying? You can't get in trouble. You sit up there and freestyle on one of them and go upload the shit on YouTube. No copyright infringement. That's what used to piss me off about DJing, man. I used to DJ like a motherfucker. I used to sit up here and go in here and make this badass mix, man, of about 10 songs. And then I would chop up the songs and scratch on them and mix them and do all this crazy shit. And I'd be like, man, I want to get out there and show the world how I DJ, man. How good this shit sounds, man. And I go on YouTube to upload the shit. And it's like, boom, 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 copyright. And then they'll say this video has been blocked because I'm using some music that ain't mine. Even though it's not really like the original music. It's either slowed down, chopped up, scratched, mixed. It's not the original song. It doesn't matter. They have like some kind of shit where they read the data encryption or the bits on the song, and it's always in the copyright of the song, to where even if you alter the song and you upload it on YouTube, it's still gonna come up copyright infringement. So I did all that work for nothing, man. And I sit up there and make me a whole lot of CDs, like copies of the CD of the DJ mixes I do, and hand them out. I was doing that for years in Austin, man. I was going up to this one little club called Black Dog Pub. Now it's called like Thirsty Turtle. I actually went up there like 2 weeks ago. My little sister was whack as hell. There's only dudes in there. And the bartender was like really trying to hype it up. Like, hey, man, you know, this is really going to pop off at like 12, man. It's going to be packed. There wasn't one female in there. And he was just trying to get everybody to stay in there and, you know, play and stay there because there's a bunch of dudes in there. And it was already 11:30. 12 o'clock. Come on, bro. 12 o'clock's like 30 minutes from now, bro. You know what I'm saying? There ain't one female in there. I could see if there was like 2 or 3 females in there. The only female that was in there was my sister that came in a little bit later. And by that time she came in there, we was already like, hey, we getting up out of here. Shit, we was going to play some pool. I played like one game of pool with SRT and beat them. SRT is really, really bad. My little sister's really good at pool, Christy. You know, you're really good at pool. You probably whooped my ass on that pool table. But that shit was whack, man. So then we left that place and we went down to Midtown. Midtown was okay. Shout out to Dave Nelson that still work there. I don't know. You're going to work there till you're dead. Probably like me. I'm going to work Metro till I'm dead. So he been there since back in it was old Midtown before it got burned down. And every time I see that fool, man, I know I'm going to get plastered. Because he's going to be like, hey, man, Dave, hey, drinks on me, bro. Or he'll sit up there and take my card and charge me like $20. Because he's my boy. He doesn't do that for everybody. Don't think that he's going to do that for everybody because you got to be a homeboy. You know what I'm saying? So for him not to start, I shouldn't be saying this on the podcast. He probably, like, you know, get hit up in the club by a whole bunch of dudes. Yeah, you know David Myers? That dude gave you a lot. Cheers. My first drink of the day. What time is it? 9:40. Pretty good. I'm off today. Okay. Delicious. Can't go wrong with Jim Beam. That's my favorite bourbon. I was drinking Dickel 12 last week. I drank 2 bottles at Dickel 12, man. And that's kind of like a version of Jack Daniel's sour mash. You know, there's different kind of bourbons. You got regular bourbon, you got sour mash for bourbon. So Dickel 12 is pretty good, though. It's pretty good, but you got to have acquired taste for it. The thing I like about Jim Beam, people hate on Jim Beam, it's kind of like a bourbon, but it's kind of mild. Like some bourbons have a very strong taste to them. Larceny is one. It's really expensive, but it's got a really deep taste to it. Dickel is another one. It's got kind of a deep taste to it. So, also I got a new puppy, man. For all y'all, hold on a second. Let me get my puppy. Adam, stay online. I'm gonna get my puppy. This here's my little puppy. You want to see my little puppy, Adam? It's my puppy. His name is Richie Rich. I call him Rich, just for short. He's very unique because look here. Let me show you something. He got blue eyes. If you look, got blue eyes. But they turn green. See, right now they're green. So he's kind of like me because my eyes change from gray to green. But his will turn like a light blue. It's crazy, man. It's really weird. He got eyes that change. His name's Richie Rich, and he likes to play a lot and will bite everything around. He's a puppy. He's teething right now. So what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? He just got the little teeth. You know? So next time Adam comes to Austin or something, you can see Richie. He's just a little puppy. And he's getting bigger. Of course he's getting bigger. You know what? Like yesterday, I gave him a whole thing of spaghetti, like a big thing of spaghetti. He ate all the noodles and everything. And then he also ate a bunch of dog food. This dude's stomach, like his stomach had gone down now, but his stomach was like this big, like on the outside. Like he was like, he could barely even walk. That's how fat he was. I was like, damn, fool. I said, you ate too much food today. All he did was lay down yesterday. He didn't even move around at all. He just laid down the whole day. Of course, how is he getting bigger? I just told you, he just ate a whole big thing of spaghetti and meatballs yesterday, and then ate all this dog food. Of course, he was like so fat yesterday, he couldn't even barely stand up. It was like a bowling ball fat. And ow, shit, that hurt. Ow, quit scratching my neck, boy. So what's his name was Steven was tripping on it, laughing and shit at him. I was like, man, quit making fun of that little dog just because his ass is a bowling ball today with his big old gut. Oh, that was Adam. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who's answering who. Look, he's camera shy. You camera shy. He don't want to look at the camera. What's wrong, man? You on live YouTube. You on camera shy. Maybe he's just chilling right now. He like to chill sometimes. He's looking at me for real. He's like, who the hell you talking to, bro? You like talking to a screen or something? He's like, do I gotta make sure my daddy ain't got no mental problems or something? There ain't nobody in here. He's just talking to somebody. You know? That's what he's looking at me like. He's like, what the hell? Who are you talking to, man? Ain't nobody over there. You're like, you crazy or something? I gotta watch you. I gotta watch you from now on. You just talking to a screen or something, and there ain't no people over there, and you just talking. Yeah, that's what technology is, Richie. You can talk on a screen, and people can see you on another screen, and they'll see who you are. Christy, you need to make a comment and say, well, if I'm not gonna take Richie next week, at least come over and check on him, because I'm gonna be gone 4 days. So you can at least come over like on the second day, drop some dog food or the back fence, over the back fence or whatever, or get the key or whatever, and just come, you know, give him some food. Because I don't know if he's gonna be if he's gonna be okay. Now she's saying she'll watch him when I go on vacation, because I was like, man, this little dude gonna be out there in the hot ass sun, and he might knock his damn water bowl over. He did that yesterday. I went out there. I was like, hey man, where's your water bowl? He knocked the whole water bowl over. I was like, dude, you gonna die out here if you don't have a water. And now Jay's got that big ass bucket of water. She can't knock it over, but he's too small to jump up and get in that bucket. So he's not going to be able. What, man? He's not going to be able to get in that bucket to get some water. But the little bowl that he got, he's going to knock it over. All right, man. Let me get off this podcast. Richie Rich is over here like, man, this dude crazy. And I'll talk to y'all next week, because it's already almost an hour podcast. And I got to put this up on iTunes so people can see it and hear it. August 8th, 2019, DJ Treylow podcast signing off. And you want to get my books, Amazon.com, Mr. David P. Myers. Or you want my beats, just email me, djtreylow@gmail.com. Or if you want to see me on Twitter, it's DJ Treylow. Or if you want to see my YouTube, it's DMyers45. Peace out, y'all. See you later. Let me end my stream. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Rich.